Talk that boxing right here with Mr. A. Double RT boxing. I like doing that. This is the post-fight recap. Jesse Hart going down to Giberto Ramirez, who retains his WBO Super Middleweight Championship. Now, he gets a unanimous decision. Uh, let me. I had the fight 114, 113, 6 rounds apiece. But given the knockdown in round two, 114, 113, Ramirez for me. Now this fight was a fight of two halves. Clearly the first half dominated by Giberto Ramirez. In the second half of the fight, Hart came back. He won some rounds. Now before I get into the whole round by round breakdown of how I had it, I hope people don't think or start. Oh, I live in an apartment complex that's very animal and kid friendly, so you hear them. Now, before anyone goes around saying, "Oh, such a great fight, I need to see a rematch," negative, 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 negative. No rematch. You don't get a rematch for doing what you're supposed to do. You're number one. You're the number one contender. You did a job. You did a very good job. It just wasn't good enough. You don't go to work and every time you do a good job, you get rewarded for it. You're like, oh man, that was a close Super Bowl. You know what? Let's give them an extra 5 minutes because they did good. Oh, that was a good Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. Let's just give them an extra 20 wins because they came back in the finals. So let's start them off 20-0. It doesn't happen that way, you know. Number one contender had his opportunity. Jesse Hart did a good showing of his grit in the second half of the fight. He came up short. Go back down to the list somewhere 4, 5, 7, wherever he gets dropped to. Now it's time for number 2, number 3. Let them get their chance before he gets a rematch. He didn't do nothing great to deserve a rematch. He was getting beat down the first half of that fight really well. He just happened to show some heart, you know, and come back a little bit. But nothing to be deserving of a rematch. No. I don't want to hear no rematch. I don't want to see no rematch talks on the internet. Please don't. Now, going into the round by round breakdown, I have Ramirez winning round 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 10. Again, with the knockdown in round 2, 114, 113. Now, round 1 started, caught me off guard. Hart was using some terrific lateral movement around the ring. Just pop shot in Ramirez with a good jab. I was like, uh-oh. Maybe my prediction was wrong because I predicted this fight right here on Double RT Boxing with Mr. A. I predicted a 11th round knockout for Ramirez. Almost happened. You know, so round 1, you're using great lateral movement, popping the jab out, and in round 2, he was trying to do the same thing, loop around, and he got caught in an exchange. And right in that exchange, Ramirez threw a overhand right. It caught as Jesse Hart was turning out. It caught him on the left, like temple up here. It kind of like rocked him. So he was dazed. I don't know if he kind of like fell because he got hit right here on the temple, or was he actually trying to duck a little? Could have been ducking. He was ducking low a lot, but he got hit right here in the temple. And when he ducked, he came right into a left uppercut. And those two hits, the temple plus the uppercut, it was like a late reaction. His body's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he kind of like, his legs got stuck on the canvas. And he kind of just like, his waist fell, but his legs was staying still. So he kind of like, it was a weird fall. And then he got up all kind of like ruggedy. You know, that his cojones made him get up too fast. And he got up and he just took a good beating for the rest of that round. Round 3 came out. Around 110 in the merit, he got hit with some vicious uppercuts. Round 4, there's a 2 minute right hand. And what else happened here? he just kept eating the body up. Ramirez just kept eating Hart's body up, you know. And round five was the first round that Jesse, I guess, let his pride go and he held. Like his corners were telling like, dude, you need to hold this guy, and he just finally held. And then around six, I guess Ramirez got a little too cocky, a little too confident, because he would just start stalking him, and all of a sudden that low winding dropped uppercut and come from the ground to the heavens. Hart, boom, cracked Ramirez with an uppercut, and that was like the beginning of the new fight. And then right before the bell rings, another uppercut. He caught him good, and he walked to his corner like, yeah, I got it. Then round seven came out. I think Hart used a lot of energy in round six to get to build some type of momentum, because round seven was a very slow round. It was a very slow round. Everyone was trying to get their energy back. Sometimes like it was more of just like, you know, when fighters are tired, when they kind of just like lean on each other, like, okay, I'm not gonna give you no space to throw no punches, and I'm not gonna give you, I don't want to get, but they're so cool. And Ramirez just kind of like did some little like flitter fat uppercuts, but it was enough to win the round for me, because it wasn't nothing going that round. And in round eight, it was about some exchanges going on, and then about the 1:15 mark, bow, another right uppercut. Ramirez, he kept stalking him, but just like this, just like not really moving and just walking right into it. Like that dude needs to fight his height, fight his height and work with that jab. Will jab himself into his body attacks. And around seven, the ref. This is like the funniest thing I saw in the fight. Round seven, the ref pulled him apart, like, hey, break apart, and he gave Jesse Hart a warning for I think a low blow or something, or a headbutt or something. And Hart was so tired when the ref was talking to him, he like leaned against the ropes like, like, dude, get off the ropes, come and finish fighting. He's like, oh, okay. And he was in the corner, getting his warning, just leaning up. He was so tired. But round 8, he did good. Hart came back. Round 9, Hart got his second energy in round 9. He had a second win, and he just started throwing hella fight combinations, hooks, uppercut, tearing his body. He was getting Ramirez good. Around 120, a nice body combo, boom, 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 tore Ramirez's body up. Then around 120 again, Hart did it again, pow, 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 pow. And with 15 seconds left, a nice right hook to Ramirez, and Ramirez ate all that up. He ate it all up. And then around 10, I gave it to Ramirez. It was just he did enough to slow Hart down. But round 9, he hit round 9, Hart hit him good. He hit I can't think of his name now. Hart hit Ramirez really good. It's like you can see the fight was like Hart really had a chance to do it, because those shots were coming hard, pounding. So 10 was I guess a get back energy round for Hart. But round 11, back and forth, going back and forth. All of a sudden, Hart just tags Ramirez, and you see Ramirez going like, and the commentators were even talking like, dude, he's stunned. It was like a good 1 or 2 second pause, like, but Hart didn't jump on it. And then around 12, it's kind of a survival type round for Ramirez. He was doing enough not to lose the round, but mainly trying to survive. And Hart ended up winning that round. So like I said, it was a fight of two halves. Ramirez totally dominated the first half of the fight. Second half of the fight, Hart Hart showed some grit, some dog in him. You knew he had that Philly dog in him. But in the second half of the fight, Hart became that stray dog, and he saw that food in the ring, and he tried to eat that. He tried to eat it up. Like I said, I had Ramirez winning 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 10. Those are the rounds I had for Ramirez. With the knockdown in round 2, it gave him a 114, 113 on my card. I said I do not feel this fight needs a rematch. Number 1 contender did his job. You did a good fight. You made a good second half showing of yourself, but you lost. Time for someone else to get their chance. Build yourself back up and get your rematch that way. This is Double RT Boxing. Post-fight recap. Giberto Ramirez defeats Jesse Hart, unanimous decision, and still WBO Super Middleweight Champ. Thank you for your support. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up all the videos you have not watched yet. Go back and watch the ones you did watch, and thumbs up if you missed those thumbs. And just keep supporting this channel. I appreciate it. If you know a friend who hasn't subscribed, make him subscribe. Let this channel grow. I'm about to go watch. I just got off work. I'm going to go watch me Parker and Fury, and watch some more videos. Enjoy my channel, and thumbs up everything you did not thumb up already. Thanks for the support.